Welcome to my tutorial. I'm going to show you how to attach bunting to a fondant cake. I've already covered the cake and I've allowed it to dry off a little because I don't want to damage the fondant. The first thing we're going to do is measure around the outside. And it comes to 57 centimetres. What we need to do is divide that by 4, which works out just over 14 centimetres. So we're going to have our central point. So not to damage the cake, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the pin in the board. So I know that this is my centre. So coming up the middle here, that will be my centre. So what we want to do is hang the loop each side. So it's just over 14, so we will make it approximately 7.1 each side of this central pin. So I'm going to pop a pin in here. So don't put it all the way in, just a little of the way in. And then I'm going to continue round the whole cake. So again, there's our centre. So you just want it around here. Just about there. And then we'll continue round. This makes sure that they're nice and even. So here we can go just over 14 now because we've chose our central point at the front. Just make sure they're nice and even, and it keeps your cake very neat and tidy. So again, just over the 14, and I'm going to pop a pin in there. So once you've done that, you can see you'll have 4 equally spaced loops around your cake. The tool we're going to use to make the fondant string is this sugar gum. It's really nice to use. You get 3 discs in the set. You get a small, medium and a large. I'm going to use the medium today. So pop that in the top, screw that on. You need to make it nice and long if you want to go all the way round. If it does break off, don't worry, because we can join it at the top and nobody will notice. I'm going to break that off there. I'm just going to use my smoother to make sure I've got no ridges. Keep it nice and neat. And now we're going to attach it to your cake. So the focus is back on our cake again. So here we have, this is our centre of our cake. That can be removed now because we have our pins nicely set out. So all I'm going to do is put a tiny bit of water at the top of each pin. Here. And that will go nice and sticky. And then I'm going to take the fondant string and I'm going to loop it between, like this. Take it round. So depending on what design you're going to have on your cake, depends on whether you want it high or low. So you come round to here, and then all I would do is just remove the pieces that I don't need. Like that. So we've already wet the sections. Top. There. Now, if you want to, you can take a tiny amount of water, and you don't need a lot because we're going to leave the pins on for a while to support it. So if you want to, you can just do a tiny bit in the centre to help keep it on. I have some bunting that I've already cut out, And this will also support the string as it dries. So just a small amount of water or edible glue on the back, and just place it under your bunting loop. So exactly the same again. Always start in the centre and then work each side. There are lots of different designs of bunting out there, so we're just going to show you an alternative. And on this one I've put some lettering. So if you were going to put someone's name on here that required 5 letters, you would always start with the middle letter. So you go 1, I'm just doing ABC. 2, and 3. And then we can just leave that to dry. And once this is fully secure, you can remove the pins. It's really as simple as that. So now your bunting is nice and dry and secure. Just remove the pins. So you can leave them like this, or if you want, you can put a nice bow on there or a button decoration. It's your cake, so it's entirely up to you.